just 2 videos, same outfit, same day. What is going on? This is going to be uploaded at a different day. I'm hoping that the video that I just previously filmed about the update of where the heck have you been, girlfriend? What are you even doing here? What is life? Is going to be my Friday video, and this one will be my Monday video. That is what I am hoping and praying, and we're working on it. And then I'm hoping that I can get 3 videos out this week. So if this one's going out on Monday, I'm hoping I can do a Wednesday and a Friday. That is what I'm hoping for, but we shall see. Okay. So, today is Friday, and I am 32 weeks today. 32 freaking weeks pregnant. Do you know I am feeling every single one of those 32 weeks? It feels like an eternity. It does not feel like 32 weeks. It feels like 32 years of my life, which would make me 1 year old, which is not the case. But it's what it feels like because, girl, I am tired. And then on the other hand, it feels like it's been no time at all. And I'm like, holy crap, we're almost here. We're almost here. We have a month and a half left. Holy crap. Holy crap. What's going on? Oh my goodness. And yeah, so I'm trying to prepare all the things, get all the things ready. What's going on? We're going to do lots of baby videos because I love baby videos. I like what's in your diaper bag for the hospital. What do you need for the hospital? Preparing for the hospital, all the hospital things. I like talking about different birth plans. I love those videos. I love showing the baby bump, which we're about to do in just a minute. I love things that you can expect from birth, after birth, prenatal care, right before birth, versus postnatal care, things that you don't know, things that you wish to God you didn't have to know, but you went through it, so you have to know because, girl, you just had a baby. All the stuff, okay? So we're going to jump right in. 32 weeks. Let's see what's happening. First of all, I have been having the entire last half of the second trimester and all the way up until this point, probably throughout the whole pregnancy, but really bad in that time frame. I've had terrible problems with indigestion and acid reflux. Horrid, to the point where when I lay down my head at night, I cannot sleep at all, and it is horrible settling in my chest and throat. No medication seems to help. They offered to prescribe me something, but I don't like taking medications when pregnant, if at all possible, and I mean at all possible. I do not even take Tylenol because Tylenol doesn't even work for me, so why even waste it and put something in my body that's not going to work? If it's not naturally in my body, I really try not to ingest it unless it is extra vitamins because my diet is crap. Okay? So, yes. Acid reflux it sucks, it's a silent killer. It's awful. It's terrible. To the point where when I finally do get my big old pregnant beach ball self to sleep, I will wake up throwing up acid. Just acid. Like choking on acid. It's horrible. Terrible. That has been my life for the past few months, okay? It doesn't matter what I eat. I could eat a piece of bread. I eat cereal, regular plain old Cheerios, and I can have acid reflux from it. It is anything. It is not just dairy, so don't say that, because I know that some of you are going to be so sweet and try to say, well, maybe it was the dairy in the cereal. No, it's not, because it doesn't matter what I have. I could have a saltine cracker and I'm still going to have acid reflux. It's awful. I don't know why. Don't know what's going on with it, but my digestion is just not going very well. Okay? Speaking of digestion, hello, pregnant ladies. If you have not experienced the thriller of constipation, just get ready for it because it's coming, and it's coming in full force, and it's horrible. Okay? So, what else? When I went to the doctor, my doctor told me my iron was low this past time, which really, really sucks. Sucks so much. And the cat is on my bed on a towel, and the towel just moved, and it scared me half to death. I did not know he was in here. The towel moved, and I was about to come apart. I was about to run away. Like, you were about to just see nothing but me running away. Okay. So technically I was a little bit anemic when she checked my iron. We're going to check it again when I go back to the doctor on Monday, so we shall see how that goes. I don't know how it will go. We shall see. Hopefully it's better. I've been trying to eat more iron-rich foods. I am taking my vitamins, so we shall see if it is any better. But you guys, I don't like red meat, and I'm not really a huge fan of a variety of greens. I do like green food, but I don't like a variety of it enough that it's in my diet every day. And so, because that is said, I don't get a lot of iron in my diet. And so, I've been trying really hard to be a good mama and ingest some more iron rich foods. But guess what iron also contributes to? Constipation. So, what the heck am I supposed to do? I can't win for losing. I've got acid coming out of my ears. I mean, what, anything I ingest either tries to come up out of my throat or just wants to get stuck in my stomach forever. Like, who can win with this thing called pregnancy? Like, life giving is hard, okay? It sucks. And I'm at the point now, honestly, where I'm looking at the clock saying, Dear God, is it time yet? Like, I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting bigger. My stomach is getting tighter. I can't breathe well. I'm having to chase around a 2-year-old, and it's exhausting. I am having contractions like crazy town because the way I carry, I'm all belly. And because of that, my back takes a beating and I can't freaking breathe. I'm so tight and I'm so uncomfortable, and there's just not give anywhere else in my body for my normal organs or my normal life to take place. The baby kind of takes over everything and crushes me. So anytime I eat more than a crumb, I feel like I've ate the entire buffet table. Every time I sit down, I feel like the baby is literally using my bladder as a punching bag. Um, and he's getting bigger and bigger, and he is an active little guy. He's making his presence known, which is great for me in one sense because I know that he's okay and he's thriving and he's getting bigger and he's wonderful and precious. And it's not good for the other side because Mama's tired and Mama has no room and Mama can't breathe and Mama is never comfortable laying down, sitting up, standing, walking, doing anything at all. It sucks. And so I'm tired of it. Tired of being pregnant. Okay. So we have a few weeks left. Let's talk about that because I feel like I'm catching you up on months in just a few minutes. Okay. So I'm sorry if this is a lot of information. It'll get better as the weeks go on, but we're running out of weeks. So I got to tell you all the things. Okay. So let's start with when I'm expecting him to be here. I'm expecting that he will probably come around 37 and a half weeks to 38 weeks, somewhere in that time frame, because of the fact that I was induced with Tristan and Killian at 39 weeks. With Tristan, they gave me the little pill, the magical little pill that's supposed to begin your cervix thinning but do nothing for your labor. It's not going to throw you into labor. This is just a pill to help us so we don't have to wait a million years for your first baby to be born. Threw me into labor about 2 hours later, and I almost did not have a doctor to have my child because they would not listen to the fact that, hello, first time pregnant lady knows what she's talking about, and this baby's coming out. They thought that I was overreacting and cramping and being a dramatic baby. I wasn't. I was just having a baby. Okay? So, you've probably heard that birth story if you've been following me any length of time. And so, because of that, then I was extra careful with Killian, right? Like they took great care of me with Killian, and I told them my nightmare story, and it was a whole different hospital with amazing nurses who were absolutely wonderful and caring and precious and kind. Loved that hospital. The hospital is janky and old, but the nurses there, they kicked butt. You know what I mean? They took care of this mama, and I appreciated it so much. And so with Killian, the induction was really normal. I've had epidurals with both of those, and then with Alaric, I had to go through half of the labor by myself before they would intervene or give me any kind of medication because I had to go to the point of no return before they could give me medication because I actually had him at 37 and a half weeks. They can't intervene until 38. Okay? All of that. I had an epidural with Alaric, but it was halfway through the labor, okay? Because they couldn't give me anything for a while. So I have felt contractions with Pitocin, and I have felt contractions with Pitocin all the way up until crowning, and then they gave me an epidural. Yeah, I know. Wish I wouldn't have done that. They weren't supposed to do that, but a whole other story. And then I have felt contractions without the Pitocin halfway through, and then got the epidural, okay, with no induction. The no induction was definitely better, right? Without the Pitocin was definitely more bearable contractions than with. I can say that because I've had both. With Pitocin, I felt like the contractions were killing me. I thought I was dying. They told me I was in labor. I was overreacting. So I thought, if this is not labor and I'm not having this baby, I'm dying. Like, I'm literally about to die, because that's the only two things that can be happening here. Either I'm having a baby and I've never experienced it before, so it really is the worst thing you could imagine as far as pain, or I'm dying. And if you're telling me I'm not in labor, I must be dying. So I'm going to die. Get the baby out before I die. So that is what has been my experiences thus far. So I am expecting that he will come around 37 and a half weeks like Alaric did, up into 38 weeks, because my body at this point, fourth pregnancy, 33 years old, carrying them so low, lower and lower and lower, until my pelvis is like, are you freaking kidding me, woman? Kind of evacuates them at that point in time. Okay, that's what my doctors are expecting. They tell me to expect him around that time, because typically when your body is getting ready, I almost said getting rid of it. That's not what I mean. When your body is telling you to get out, it is time for you to come into the world, my little precious one. With one, and you've had several pregnancies, typically it kind of follows suit for the rest of your pregnancies. You kind of fall into a pattern eventually, right? So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to expect him to come then. I am not going to induce. So if for some reason my body says, we are pro, we've held on to him this long, we can do it for longer, I'm still not going to induce. And I do not want to have an epidural. What? I do not want to have an epidural. I am not absolutely opposed to medicine, like oral or in my IV. But I do not want a saddle block. I do not want a I've heard about gas. I don't know how I feel about that for sure. But I don't mind a little bit of pain medication. But I do not want an epidural, and I would prefer no medication at all. I would prefer to just go natural. And that is what I'm planning. Okay? This is something I have firmly decided within the last month or so. This is something I've been thinking of since Alaric. I was too chicken to do it with Alaric, but I think I can do it. Knowing the differences between contractions with induction or without induction, I think that if I get my headspace correct and I get my headspace ready and really meditate, I'm totally going to be able to do this. I'm going to do it. I've made my mind. Joshua's about to have a panic attack about it because he's really nervous. But it's what I want to do, because the epidural is so hard for me to get over. I know you can call me crazy. You can say whatever you want. And there's differing opinions, and that is perfectly fine. In my experience, the epidural is the hardest part of recovery, except for when I had tons of stitches. That sucked. But other than that, other than all the stitches, the epidural has sucked for me, and it gets worse and worse every single freaking time. It is not fun. I feel like my legs are falling off. They hurt so bad. I have shakes. I have super bad anxiety issues when my feeling is coming back into my body. It feels like I got hit by a Mack truck, and it lasts for several days. The soreness and the pain I can deal with, but my leg pain and my back pain is so bad. I hate it. I hate it so much. And I know that it's the epidural because that is what it makes me feel like. When the feeling starts to come back all the way for days after, it feels awful. I don't want it again. Also, I've had bad experience where someone hit a nerve and it really hurt all the way down my leg, horrible, horrific pain. I can deal with that. It's only momentarily atrocious and then it goes away. But I feel like it has done damage to where now I have back pain at the epidural site, where they put the needle. I have back pain there, and it's residual back pain all the time. I have it all the time. And I just feel like I want to do this naturally. Plus, honest to God, I want a natural birth experience. I want it. I want to feel like I worked my tail off and I accomplished something amazing with no medication and all the work to get that baby in the world. That baby has no medication running through his system. He's not lethargic. I had issues with that with Killian. Um, who knows if the epidural was a contributing factor? Like, who knows? But it does make them sleepy and tired. And he had breathing issues. We had to stay in the hospital an extra day. I just want my baby to be medicine free, and me, that baby, and God, we're doing this together, and we got it done. That's what I want. And my legs right now are completely numb. I've done 2 videos sitting in the floor. My butt cheeks and my legs are so numb. They're tingling everywhere, and I can't. It feels like I got a freaking epidural. It's not feeling good, okay? So if I keep moving, that's why. I'm trying to wake them up. But anyways, that's why I'm choosing to go natural. Do I think I can do it? Heck yeah, I can do this. Psh, do I think that I'm going to be super terrified? Oh yeah, I'm going to be scared. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not going into this like warrior princess, gonna do the things, and then I'm just going to do it with no problems at all, girl. It's no big deal. No, I'm scared because my first birthing experience was absolutely nightmarish, and I don't want a replay of that. So I'm terrified. But at the same time, I really want this. And so I know that there is a man. There is a man that I know. And I have 100% no doubts about it, certainty, that if that man is behind me and supporting me and encouraging me, and I'm probably going to cry because I'm like pregnant, emotional girl, and my husband and my kids and my dad are the 3 people that can make me tear up like really fast. But I know that if he is behind me and supporting me and encouraging me and telling me, girl, you got this, you can do this, baby, we got this, I can do anything in the world. I can do it. If my husband, whom I love so much and is my freaking soulmate, my best friend in the world, if he is behind me and he's telling me, baby, you got this, oh, I'm not disappointing my man. Like, are you kidding me? I'm not disappointing my man. Yeah, baby, I got this. You're right. You're strong, baby. Yeah, I'm strong. What do you mean? I am strong. I'm not letting you down. I'm doing it. Like, if he is encouraging me, there ain't no way I'm turning back. I'm not going to be chickening out. I'm not going to be too anxious to do it. I'm going to push through and we're going to get it done because that is just the way that I am. Like, I'm headstrong and stubborn. If I say I'm going to do something out loud, I'll be darned if I go back on my word and like make myself look like an idiot. I'm not going to look weak. I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to do it. That's a strong, independent woman right there. And if I have my love behind me, pushing my back and saying, you're doing this, and being all up in my face and being lovey with me while I'm trying to do it, this means so much. You're doing such a good job. I'll do the dang thing. And that's what I'm hoping for. So I told my husband that he has to go against everything in my personality because I don't like to be touched when I'm in pain. I don't like you to touch me. I don't like you to coddle me. I don't want your pity. Do not want you to feel sorry for me. Like, I got it. Leave me alone. I'm doing it. I'm doing it by myself. No, I can't do that this time, okay? Because I'll chicken out and I'll freak myself out and get anxious. Like, no. I need you to go against my personality and I need you to be in my face, like, telling me I can do it. I need you to be my support system, okay? If I have him doing that, then I'm going to do it, okay? So, hopefully, because this is a fear of mine, I'm going to talk about it. I'm terrified because my husband works for a relocation company and he works like all over the place. So sometimes they're like 5 minutes away, sometimes they're 10 minutes away, sometimes they're 40 minutes away, and sometimes they're 2 hours away. And I'm terrified that he's going to be far away from me and I'm going to be having this baby because in all of my birthing experiences, even the ones where I have the epidural and it slows down the birthing process, I have babies fairly quickly, okay? I went into the hospital with Alaric, I think, at about 8 o'clock. I had him at 2:32. That's not a long time. And if I have, that's with the epidural, that's like slowing your contractions, that's waiting a while, that's doing this and that, blah, blah, blah. If I have him all on my own, I think that it is probably going to be faster. I have had them quicker and quicker each baby, right? And I have a feeling that this one is going to come quickly. I'm praying for it actually, because I'm doing this whole natural thing, need you to come fast. I don't really want to go through agonizing pain for hours. If you could just come on out, that would be wonderful. Make your appearance, like get it done. But I'm terrified too, because my husband better freaking be there because I'm so scared that something's going to happen. That is my greatest fear. But we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to pray that that doesn't happen. So I need you to pray too, because that is like a legit scare. Okay. Let's talk about preparation for all the baby stuff. Pretty much we haven't bought that much stuff as far as clothing goes. We've bought a few things here and there. We will probably buy a few more things as well. We have bought his car seat. We have bought his bassinet. We don't have any diapers yet, but I haven't had a shower, and I am asking at my baby shower for diapers, wipes, and gift cards. Okay, that's what I'm asking for. Diapers, wipes, and gift cards to get any last minute things that we need and to buy and stock up on diapers and wipes. Because we don't need to stock up on formula, because this is the formula maker right here. And I've never had an issue with supply, especially being a stay-at-home mom. Now, I did have, and we'll do a whole other video on that. I'm going to do another video on breastfeeding because it's absolutely freaking amazing and I love it and I'm a huge advocate for it. So we're going to do another video on that. But I will tell you this. When I was pumping and I had to pump like all day for Killian, I had a supply issue and we had to supplement with formula, which I hated. But the moment I stayed at home, I never supplemented again. Just because for me, I know there are amazing pumps out there and there are amazing moms who just pump and only pump. But it's not for me. Number one, I detest it. I hate it. I hate the time it takes. I hate how isolated you are. I hate feeling like a freaking factory cow. I just don't like it. And so I find that organically, just naturally breastfeeding on demand, whenever, that's what we do. We do not time feedings. When he acts hungry, that's when we feed the baby, and we feed him wherever we are, no matter what. I will cover in public to make other people feel comfortable, but not because I'm uncomfortable, because I'm not. And I just think it's a very natural thing. I do not cover at home. My boys see me breastfeeding. It is a natural occurrence. That is just what happens. They don't think anything about it at all. And that's what we do. Okay? That's what we do. I'm not going to cover your head in your own home to eat your food. Like, if I'm at someone else's home or I'm in public, I will use a cover. But I still have his little face peeking out because it's just the way I am. Okay, so we're not going to get into that because that's a whole other video. But we have gotten all of the things that we need as far as we have a bassinet in our room. That's what this guy is. I just put it together the day before yesterday. It's really adorable. It plays music and it has a nightlight and it's great. It's going to be right here by the window so I can go from the bed to the window. I might even move my nightstand and put the bassinet over there at night because it's just going to help me get to him easier, and just move my nightstand, I don't know, away for now. While he's, for the first few months that he is here, I might totally do that. Yeah. And so it rolls, so I can just roll it around if I want to. It has locks, so it locks in place, and that's going to be his home for the first few months. Alaric is still not transitioned out of the crib into his toddler bed. He has a toddler bed in his room all ready for him. I decorated it. I put all of his stuffed animals on it. I put lovely pillows and his cute sheets and his bed, his comforter. I put all the things on it, and he still has yet to sleep in it. We're trying. We need to try a little bit harder because time's a-ticking, and I want him to be fully used to the toddler bed way before Jensen's ever in there. So he gets used to that, and then he gets used to his brother being in the room. That's what I'm hoping, but it'll be about, I don't know. I've never transitioned a newborn baby from my room to sharing a room. I've always transitioned him from my room to his own room, and that's not happening this time. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, but we're going to do it. He can sleep in this bassinet for 5 months, so it's for 0 to 5 months. And then, he's probably going to be growing out of it. So we're going to see how that goes. As far as everything new for baby, I'm going to do a video where I kind of show like the process of me preparing and nesting and getting everything ready for him to actually be here. Washing all of his things. I wash it all in Dreft because Dreft is my favorite. I love the way it smells. It smells like all things baby and wonderful. And I use the Dreft baby capsules too because they smell so good. And it's actually, there's another, what is it? There's another laundry detergent that's for babies. And I cannot remember what brand it is. It's All Baby. All. So All makes a baby detergent as well. So much cheaper than Dreft, and it smells basically the same. So that's what I use. I use that. It took a minute for me to remember because I'm like, I haven't had a kid in a couple of years. I can't remember what it was. That's what it is. It's a lot cheaper. You can sometimes get it on sale. And you can use the Dreft little pellets to add to your laundry. It'll make it smell even better. And that's what I do. The All Baby smells very similar, and it's half the price for the same amount of laundry liquid. And then you can get the Dreft Baby beads. And I put them in sachets and put those beads all over their room. Alaric still has those baby beads in his drawers because they smell so good. And that's what we do. Okay, so I'm about to the point where I need to go wash all of the clothes that are newborn and 0 to 3 months. I will wash all of them. I already have them organized in his drawers and everything like that. What else do we need to do? We already have a stroller from Tristan. We have used the same Eddie Bauer Great and Wonderful stroller that I closed in my hatchback and bent one of the wheels. We have used that same blasted stroller, and it has held up through thick and thin. I've even pressure washed it because Joshua left it outside and it got mildewed. And I pressure washed it and cleaned it all up. I've used the same stroller for Tristan, Killian, Alaric, and now Jensen. I've used it for all of them. I already have a stroller. We just bought the car seat. We have the bassinet. We have the crib from Alaric. He's going to a toddler bed. We already have that ready and set up. We already have all of his clothes. I have all of the newborn and 0 to 3 months pulled out of the bins and organized. I just have to take them out of the drawers, wash them all, put them back in. That's what we will do. Okay? What else? He does have a changing pad on top of their dresser. Am I going to use the changing pad? I probably will when I transition him to his room. I don't know how that's going to work out with this one just because he's different. He's going to share a room with his brother, and it's going to be different. I usually nursed in the nursery and then put him down, whereas now I'm not going to be doing that because they share a room, and it's just going to be different. So we're just going to have to fly by the seat of our pants and see how it goes. But I've talked for 30 minutes now, and I think I've caught you up pretty much. So we're going to show the baby bump, and we're going to get going. Then next week's video, when I go to the doctor, I'm going to update you on the doctor visit, tell you how my iron levels are. I did pass my glucose test, so I do not have gestational diabetes. I've already done that. And then my next ultrasound won't be for a few more weeks until I'm 36 weeks. So now I'm to the point where I'm going to the OB every 2 weeks, and then at 36 weeks, it will transition to every week. Okay. So as we get closer, I'll do more about like what I'm expecting, what I'm scared of, what's going on, symptoms, and after birth advice that mama can give you. But let's go ahead and show the baby bump. Okay. So my pants are already falling down in the back, so that helps. This is the baby bump. This is what Jensen looks like at 32 weeks. Okay? This is a side view we got going on. This is Tristan's tattoo, which I have not gotten the other two's tattoo. Now I'll have to get this one too, so I've got lots of catching up to do. Oh, but who doesn't love tattoos? I just want more anyways, but I have not taken the time to go get another one. But this is what we're working with, okay? Let's get the other side view. I am uncomfortable. He is mostly on this side with his legs coming over here. I'm pretty sure that's the way he goes. It could be totally opposite. It could be his knees and legs over here and his head over here. I'm not positive, but I know that he lumps up over here quite a bit. And he goes all the way down. All the way down. You see the crotch of my pants, and he goes all the way down. Like, it's insane. So, there's that. My phone just told me something. I have no idea what it said, and I'm getting tired of being in that position. So I'm going to let you guys go. 30 minutes was quite a chat, and I'm really excited to be posting back on this channel. I'm glad I took the plunge, glad I did it, and glad I did it before I gave birth, so you can see all the amazingness of this big old baby belly, and you can see it grow for the last stages, and then you can see the baby. So excited. Okay, so I've caught you up on my other video that you should have seen Friday, hopefully, which is today actually. And now I've done a pregnancy update. So get ready for more fun videos to come because I have lots of ideas and lots of fun things. I'm really excited. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.